to celebrate here in San Diego for the final home game of the year. Year number 3 for Loyal wraps up at home today against New Mexico United. The team clinching a playoff spot for the second year in a row. The first ever home postseason match will come in franchise history just 2 weeks away. But first, it's Fan Appreciation Day here in front of a sold-out crowd. A gorgeous afternoon at Torero Stadium. Jack Cronin, Sal Ziza with you, presented by Rocket League. What an opportunity for this team here. The number 2 seed is locked in for San Diego Loyal.
Yeah, you said the number 2 seed locked in. They're not going anywhere. It's important for them to stay focused tonight, but what an even bigger game for New Mexico United.
Incredible. They could finish anywhere from 4th to 11th. The top 7 make the postseason with 3 matches left to go for New Mexico. A huge opportunity. The standings are brought to you by the Bright app, and let's see how San Diego clinched that number 2 spot on the road in Orange County.
Yeah, here you see Among putting it in the back of the net. Great assist from Jack Blake here. It's great to get a tie in a tough place to play. Even though OC has struggled this season, anytime you can get a point on the road in Orange County, it's a good game.
Against the defending champions in USL, San Diego clinching that number 2 seed. And the tying goal that happens with Orange County didn't matter. They just needed the 1 point to get that second spot and at least 2 potential home playoff matchups. For New Mexico, you're looking at anywhere from 4th to 11th. They had a game rained out this week, so they've got plenty of opportunities still left to go.
Yeah, it isn't do or die necessarily for them. They do have 3 games left, but they need to get some points in these 3 games. And what better time to do it than now against a San Diego team who has already clinched that 2 seed.
They scored in the 94th minute the last time they were here at this facility to get a draw and a point in San Diego. Our player to watch today is brought to you by Chosen Foods, and knocking on the door 10 goals, it's Evan Conway.
Evan Conway, former USL League One MVP, and he's having another amazing season with his first year at Loyal. I mean, he's played half the games, I think, at left wing back, and he still has 9 goals in the season, going for number 10 tonight.
An incredible opportunity as well for the youngster. The lineups for Landon Donovan and San Diego presented by Rady Children's Hospital. And for the most part, even though they've clinched the second spot, pretty good regulars, except, how about that in net?
Yeah, you're getting some rest from the regulars, but like you said, Duran Furry, 16-year-old local kid from San Diego, getting his first start, first professional career game. What an experience for him.
Youngest player in Loyal history, just 11 days removed from turning 16. He'll get his first action in USL here this afternoon. And for New Mexico, they are coming in, again, needing points. They've got 53 potential, 44 so far, and this is their starting lineup for Zach Prince.
Yeah, and they'll be with their normal 3 back, and it's going to be kind of how do they deal with Among up top and then the runs from Guido, from Jack Blake. How are they going to handle that? They need some points desperately.
So a huge matchup for New Mexico here today. A celebration in San Diego 2 weeks ahead of the playoffs. It's a sold-out crowd at Torero Stadium. We say thank you for a great year number 3 that wraps up today at home for the regular season, with plenty more on the way for San Diego Loyal and this great fan base right here at Torero Stadium.
Hey, how's it going?
Here you go.
Oh, thanks. Ooh, new Toyota. Looks great.
Thanks.
I heard new vehicles are hard to get.
Well, my Toyota dealer made it easy.
Really?
Yep. Told them what I wanted. They said they'd take care of it. Got the call, and here I am.
That easy, huh?
Yep. So, you'll take good care of it?
Front row.
We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
It's time to get moving with the financial partner that's here for your journey. From small steps to big milestones, USE Credit Union is here for you. With tools to help you bank fast, solutions to help you go far, and a team of dream makers that's ready to help you step forward with confidence. USE Credit Union.
Appreciation Day at Torero Stadium. Final home game of the regular season. Year number 3 for the San Diego Loyal. What a day. Got the marine layer off over the coast. 73 degrees here in Linda Vista. San Diego and New Mexico meeting for the 3rd time ever and the 2nd time this season. Let's get to our injury report brought to you by Rady Children's Hospital. Nick Moon is the only one on the report for San Diego. Nico Brent, one of the leading scorers, also out for New Mexico.
Yeah, 2 big losses for both teams. Nick Moon having an excellent year at right wing back.
Moon with 2 goals. An incredible season for San Diego. So they miss him here for the end of the regular season. Loyal in their special edition Rocket League kits here today at home. The final home contest of the regular season. One of the best records at home in all of USL, 12-4 at home. San Diego's already clinched the number 2 seed in the Western Conference 2 weeks from now, 2 weeks from today. Sunday night the 23rd, they will face off against the 7 seed out west. Of course, that is still very much to be determined. It could even be New Mexico. There are 7 teams still alive for that 7 seed out west, and New Mexico is one of them with 3 matches this final week, 3 matches in 7 days for United. After the rainout last week, they have the most possible remaining points. They could get up to 53. They're currently sitting at 44 with the most remaining matches out west. Here we go, underway. New Mexico in the yellow kits, the bright yellow here at Torero Stadium in San Diego in the Rocket League edition. To start things off, an early shot for Duran Ferri to stop for San Diego. His first save, and now a penalty has been awarded in the first 18 seconds of this match. We've had the first save of his career, his first professional save for Duran Ferri at 16 years old, 11 days removed from his 16th birthday. And now he will face off Sal Zizzo in his first ever penalty opportunity.
Just an incredible start to this game. I mean, just a long ball off the kickoff that Akon is not able to win, and just a perfect first touch by Kyle Adams there. And Duran Ferri is thrust into action right from the start, and now he's here ready to face his first penalty kick as well. And let's hope for the best for him at 16 years old. How amazing would that be in your professional debut to save one in the first minute?
The youngest player ever to suit up for San Diego, and now he's facing a penalty kick in the game's first minute. That's in. Converted for Justin Portillo, the New Orleans native, in the first minute of this contest. New Mexico goes up 1-0 on the penalty.
Yeah, just a crazy start. It's really important for San Diego to stay focused. Like we've mentioned a few times, they do have that number 2 seed locked up. But they don't want to let this game get out of hand. They want to have that momentum going into playoffs, and obviously New Mexico has everything to play for in this one.
New Mexico is still, I mean, right now they're actually outside the cut line coming into today. They're 8th with the top 7 making the postseason out west. San Diego's already secured the 2nd seed and will not move from that spot regardless of result today. All right, so what did you see from Duran Ferri there then? He made the first save before the penalty was committed on the defensive line there for San Diego. What'd you see? Yeah,
I mean, nothing on him, right? I mean, he was forced into action, made a great save at the start. And even the rebound he gave up, you know, there's not much you can do. He's just trying to make a save. It's, you know, unfortunate for him, but San Diego needs to wake up a little bit in the opening seconds.
Duran Ferri was just signed here toward the end of the regular season. Turned 16 11 days ago on the 28th of September. He has just started his sophomore year at Del Norte High School as the signing was going on. And now at 16, this is his first professional action at the senior level. He's been on Loyal Select. And he gets his first start, first action, first save, and first opportunity to try and defend a penalty in the first minute.
Yeah, and credit to him for getting the start. You know, from all accounts, he's deserved this today. You know, it wasn't just a charity case, getting a kid in there for maybe somewhat of a meaningless game for Loyal today, but he deserved it. And as you've mentioned a few times, if he gets thrust into action in the playoffs for whatever reason, injury, red card, he needs to be ready, and this is a perfect tune-up game for him.
He has been for several games now. The number 2 keeper for Loyal, when he was then 15 when he signed, and now 16. The youngest player ever to suit up in this 3rd year of the franchise. A yellow card issue here for New Mexico. Goes to Portillo, who just converted the penalty and made it 1-0. We're in the 4th minute, and the first yellow of the contest goes to New Mexico. This is going to go to United. New Mexico is winless in their last 5. They're 0-2-3 over the last 5. They got rained out at home on Wednesday. They come into today 11-9-11 with 44 points. Sitting in 8th position out west with the top 7 making the postseason. So a ton to play for New Mexico, because there's a huge bunch up of teams. Only 4 teams in the West South have clinched a spot. San Antonio, San Diego, Colorado Springs, Sacramento. Only 3 have been eliminated. Galaxy 2, Phoenix, Orange County, which makes a ton of teams in the middle there still playing. 6 of them for the final 3 spots.
Yeah, you got all the way down to the 10th spot where Monterey Bay sits right now. They even have a chance if they win out and get a little help. But yeah, from Sacramento all the way down to that is Monterey. You got Rio Grande, you got Oakland, El Paso, Las Vegas. Everyone's still in the mix, and chips are going to start to fall as the next couple weeks.
Everybody will play in 6 days in the final day of the regular season. Alejandro Guido taken down, and there's the whistle. San Diego's number 10. But yeah, very well could be these 2 teams matching up again in 2 weeks. They are one of the possible opponents for San Diego in the opening round back here at Torero Stadium on Sunday night the 23rd at 7 p.m.
Yeah, it's a very likely scenario.
Well, it's been a hot start to this one. An early penalty and a 1-0 advantage for New Mexico. Evan Conway sitting on 9 USL goals, plus the one in the Open Cup. In his first season with Loyal, first season at the USL Championship level, off the title run with Omaha in League One a season ago. Grant Stoneman along the back line for Loyal with Kyle Adams, Ebenezer Ocon, who just signed for Loyal. Here's Guido. They get a great turn. Looking for Conway into the box. Conway with the left foot, still alive here. Turns, makes a move. Conway cross nets. And we're going to get a whistle here. It's going to be a restart for San Diego along the touchline near the corner flag on the foul.
Yeah, it's a great little inside run from that left wing back spot from Evan Conway, and Guido finds him perfectly. I thought Conway maybe could have hit it with his right. He took an extra cut, crosses it with his left, and which isn't actually a bad cross. We just didn't have the runners. Loyal just didn't have the runners running in there.
It was Tomas Among who perhaps had the best shot at it. 10 goals on the year. Top 20 in USL scoring. Among coming into today with 10. Kyle Bissell is available off the bench for Landon Donovan with 14. Top 8 in league. And here now is Jack Blake. Only San Diego player to score on a direct free kick this year. He's got 2 of those. Got a corner type angle to this one for Blake. Here in the 8th minute. Blake looking for Guido. Oh, just wide. Guido and Among were there, going far post. A good early opportunity for San Diego to try and even this match after the opening minute penalty.
Some good movement in the box from Loyal there. That's a great ball in from Jack Blake. Mong just heading that wide.
Charlie Adams fouled. Ebenezor Kong, who just signed with San Diego, had previously signed a full season ago, but with visa issues during the pandemic out of Ghana, finally able to make it here and has been a starter, played big minutes for Loyal here down the stretch. So in addition, right before the end of the regular season in this particular year for Loyal.
Yeah, he's a big piece added down the stretch. He's going to play an important role in the playoffs as well.
Kyle Adams just got senior national team duty with New Zealand, sending this one for Among, who got behind the defense. Among taken down. Oh, the crowd wanted it. After the early penalty, this sold-out crowd at Torero Stadium calling for it as Among got behind the defense.
Among wanted that call. It's tough to tell from our angle. Did look like he did get a lot of the ball there.
Adams back for Fari, who's making his first ever appearance in USL.
Ooh, from a second angle, it may have looked like he clipped the bottom of Among's cleat there.
Or very, very close for San Diego. And Loyal has an injury here early in this contest. It's Jack Blake, who is down for San Diego. Try and see what happens here with Jack Blake.
Yeah.
I was looking at different banks, and Union Bank was able to look at my potential when no other banks would lend to me.
Jack Blake, who has 3 goals this season for San Diego, including 2 free kick goals, the only 2 for Loyal this season. Remember, he was battling an injury at the start of the year, so didn't start the season, but then came on so well and has played a variety of positions, and he's now back onto the field, which is great to see because he's incredibly important to the depth of this team.
Yeah, and didn't look like much on the replay there, and sometimes those can be the most worrisome, right? Looks like it may have been his Achilles or calf, but he's back out there. Still limping a little bit.
Fari comes off the line, and it will be a goal kick for San Diego.
Yeah, and that's huge for his confidence to be able to come off the line there, make a good stop. But yeah, it's you see here Jack Blake struggling. I'm not sure he's gonna be able to continue.
Boy, Blake is so incredibly important. He can play multiple positions. You're seeing the replay from Fari on the stop, but he so important to the depth of the attack and the midfield.
Yeah, because he can fill in at so many different roles. You can play him as that second 10 next to Alejandro Guido. You can play him at either wide back spots in this new 5-back from San Diego Loyal. So it's tough to see him go down. Hopefully you do have another week to rest him before playoffs, and then hopefully he can be ready.
San Diego's already missing the services of Nick Moon with an injury, and now Blake comes off early here in the 13th minute for San Diego. We are going to get our first substitution of this contest, brought to you by Quidel. It's an early one and not one that San Diego wanted to see. With Blake coming out, Tumi Moshibane will be coming in for San Diego.
Yeah, and he's limping quite a bit. Still not too sure what it could be.
Well, this is San Diego's already wrapped up the number 2 seed, and at the start of this contest, the first-minute penalty kick converted, and one of their starters has gone out uninjured.
Yeah,
So the first Quiddell substitution of the match goes to San Diego, and not one they wanted to make. Checking now on our keys to the contest. Brought to you by the Rincon Tribe. And our keys to the game here, Sal Zizzo.
Yeah, you got for Loyal, it's stay the course, right? Come into this game, try to keep the momentum going in to the playoffs and try to stay focused. They haven't done a great job at that in the early on. And for New Mexico, how do they deal with the dual threat of Among, and then now it's going to be Moshibane or Guido coming in, and even Conway at times. It's really Among and next man up. So many of these players for Loyal this season have contributed with goals and assists.
Keys to the match brought to you by the Rincon Band Senyo Indians. San Diego with a switch. Here's Jack Metcalf today wearing the captain's armband in the start for San Diego. All 3 seasons of this franchise. Metcalf, who 2 years ago led the team in assists and minutes, wearing the captain's armband today for San Diego. This one will go wide.
Not a bad ball there from Charlie Adams. Great technique, driven with his left foot, just goes out of bounds, but it's a good run from Among.
You can buy the newest SD Loyal gear, including the kits, the Charlie collection, some unique designs you can't find anywhere else. Head to the shop. It's online at theshop.sdloyal.com, or of course in Mission Valley in person. Metcalf, back for Guido. Ahead for Among. Mexico does well to recover. Stoneman with a battle here. Adams will be whistled.
Good battle there from both players.
Jerome Kiesewetter, he's got 42 goals across all of his professional career, much of that in USL. Berlin, Germany native. Restart now for New Mexico. Kyle Adams there, headed away. We'll see more. Guido, what a move. Metcalf sends it in. Moshibane just onto the contest, his first touch for San Diego. 6 goals on the year, top 15 in USL with 7 assists for Loyal. First-minute penalty kick. And 1-0 advantage for New Mexico. This would go back to United. Loyal returning home here to Torero Stadium for its first ever home playoff match. It's 2 weeks from today, Sunday the 23rd, 7 p.m. And the tickets, they start just $15. SDLoyal.com/tickets for all the info. First ever playoff match for San Diego is 2 weeks from today. The opponent is still to be determined And it could be New Mexico as well, one of the possible opponents. But those single match tickets are on sale for the postseason.
Great tackle there from Colin Martin.
Martin sends it ahead for Among. Out for New Mexico, Martin, who is the second most accurate player in all of USL championships, 61% of his passes. Restart for New Mexico delayed. The Athens, Greece native, Alex Stambakis, keeper for New Mexico, sending it deep. And all the way for a corner.
Just misjudged that header there. Somehow goes all the way out for a corner, and it's another dangerous corner kick from New Mexico here.
United have already scored on the opening minute penalty kick. Now our first corner of the afternoon for either side. Presented by San Diego Community Power. Sent in, headed away by Adams. Top of the 18. And Duran, Furry with the stop. Get right back to him, and the youngster with a save.
He gets called into action early. Makes his key second save here tonight.
San Diego was looking for the offside flag to pop back up. Did not happen, and Furry had to come up big.
Yeah, I mean, and that was a moment that looked like there was a higher percentage to score than to save it, and he came in and did his job. Just the reaction to go to his lower left there. It almost looked as if he was going to that lower left before he even kicked the ball, and that's just a very high-level read from such a young player.
He's also pushed out as Koke Vegas does. Pushed even higher than the 18 to become an added defender too. So that's another dimension for a young player to have to grasp as well.
Yeah, and you can bet that he learned that here at the Loyal. You don't learn that with your club team in San Diego at 15.
Jimmy Moshabane taken down. Restart for Loyal.
It's tough to tell if he's on sides from that flick there, but Durant Furry just cat-like reactions there.
And we're going to penalty the other side. Among is taken down, and this time they'll point to the spot. So a chance for an equalizing PK in the 22nd minute as Among for the second time is taken down.
Yeah, and Among could have had one early on in this game, and referee gets another look at this one. Yeah, and it just looks like an obvious penalty there. He cuts the guy, as we've talked about so much. He just gets his foot in, he's so quick. Just steps on his foot there, and 100% a penalty there.
It'll be Charlie Adams to take it for San Diego. His converted penalty this year. Now the only PK was awarded last season. He converted as well. South San Diego this year is only 4 of 9 from the spot.
Yeah, that's not a high percentage that you'd like, considering that first year Loyal didn't have a penalty until the second season in USL.
It was Adams who converted that one. Charlie Adams to try and equalize. Adams got it! What a piece from Charlie Adams!
Keeps it low, left foot in the corner, just past the diving keeper. Tambakis guessed right, but just too much power from Adams there. Keeps his head down, picks his spot, doesn't change his mind, and bears it.
Perfectly curled into the corner net.
Yeah, away from the keeper. Tambakis, with his hands on his face, maybe felt like he could have got a reach to that. He guessed correctly, but Charlie Adams just did enough there.
Well, this game is now level. And each side has had their ability from Kevin Broadley, our referee today, to convert from the spot. So it is a brand new contest into the 25th with each side converting.
Yeah, and credit to Loyal, right? Not the ideal start that you would have wanted, but
sort of go wide.
yeah, but in a game where the points don't matter all that much to where you're going to end up in the playoffs, they're staying course here, staying focused, playing hard for one another, and hopefully carrying this home momentum into the playoffs.
Well, that makes San Diego 5 of 10 from the spot as they convert on the penalty. Loyal goal presented by Rocket League. It's been reimagined for mobile devices. Go 1-on-1, 2-on-2, easy to pick up and play from anywhere. Scan the on-screen QR code right now. Download Rocket League Sideswipe here today. Our San Diego Rocket League going in the Rocket League jerseys today. The special edition for San Diego.
Man, don't those look amazing?
Man.
Charlie has come up with some amazing kits this season for San Diego Loyal.
Really, really awesome. On the restart for San Diego's Moshe Bane. Gets it back. Out wide for Conway. Far post, headed down from the ball, it's just wide.
And that's a brilliant cross there from Evan Conway. Just floated over the head of the goalkeeper, and Among fading to that far post, just couldn't get it on frame. But here you see just a lovely floated ball, and Among just missing that wide.
Very close to a go-ahead goal in the final game of the regular season. Adams takes it away. Out wide for Among. Crust, batted free, and headed home! It's Guido! 2-1 San Diego!
There you have it, Guido arriving late once again from the penalty spot with his head, easy finish. Off a Tambakis rebound there. Charlie Adams doing great to just dribble here, drive at the defense, lays it off to Among, who puts in a dangerous cross. Tambakis just puts it where he doesn't want to with the close. Guido closing in right there. One of Guido's easier goals that he scored this season. much easier than the rocket from 35 yards out.
It's maybe the goal of franchise history there. This one makes it 2-1. Guido with his 5th of the season. And it's presented by Rocket League. Hit the on-screen QR code, download Rocket League Sideswipe here today. Easy to download and play from anywhere, Rocket League Sideswipe. As San Diego takes a 2-1 advantage. Here are the contests of their 2nd Rocket League goal. Now on the cross. Back for New Mexico. And Grant Stoneman will volley it free.
We've had an exciting one this afternoon so far. Plenty of chances on goals.
Yeah, it's been a wild start to this one.
Grant Stoneman with the block there, just holds his ground.
Justin Portillo, who converted the penalty earlier, will take the corner. Adams heads it free. Looking back post. Moshibane flying through the air, trying to get the stop. It'll be another corner for New Mexico.
Acrobatic attempt there from Tumi Moshibane
Up
to try and prevent that corner kick.
Trying to clear. Guido, incredible. The magic of Alejandro Guido, just the nifty move after finesse piece, just incredible what he can do.
What amazes me about Guido, every time I watch him play, is sometimes I don't even see when he takes a look at some of these players that he's passing it to, because obviously he knows where they are at all times, and on that play in particular, he has his head down dribbling the ball, and he just knows Among is running to that corner flag, and I'm almost taking a look at him right there like, oh, does he see this runner that's right in front of him? He just needs to lay it, and he does without even having to take a look. He's like a quarterback on the field. He's seeing everything right now.
Among, able to shield the defender. And be a whistle here for San Diego. This is a spot where you really missed Jack Blake in that injury earlier, because this will be a restart from just outside the box.
Yeah, you're probably likely to see now either a Guido cross with his right. He likes to elect usually for more power, but you'll maybe see a curling away cross from Charlie Adams' left foot.
Each of these players is their 5th of the season in this first half to make it 2-1 San Diego. It'll be Adams, who swings it back post, and the offside flag is up. So that'll do it for this particular possession for San Diego. Great opportunity on the restarts here in the 32nd minutes. We're joined here in the booth in this first half by Brian Wilson, who's the CEO of Catalyst Physical Therapy and Wellness, one of the great partners of San Diego Loyal. And as we get toward the last regular season home match, it's a long season for both of these teams, obviously for San Diego, to go deep into the year with one more left and then the playoffs. Brian, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for your partnership with San Diego. What have you seen, as somebody who's in this field, for this kind of length of time for these incredible athletes? What do they have to do to get to this point?
A lot of the preparation comes, the foundation. of building strength early on in the season and being assessed kind of for those individual needs, so we can keep a close eye on how each one of those athletes has particular things about their bodies that they need to pay close attention to. Then it just gets into the detail work, because these guys are all refined athletes, which they are all looking about those details to figure out what is it that they can do to still be explosive on the field, how are they monitoring their energy demands off the field, and if they haven't gotten the time on the field, then they're making sure that they're building up their cardiovascular system off the field. And that's all this good coordination between the physical therapist, the athletic training staff, and then the sports strength and conditioning coach. So that to me is the biggest key, is just knowing individually that they are working on the details off the field and being in the gym and doing what they need to.
Yeah, and it's that preparation. It's obviously off-season, season-long. It's a lifestyle, but you have to do that in order to get to where we are now, which is in match 33 of a 34-match regular season, plus a couple of playoffs as San Diego goes into the box here at a quick restart for Loyal. Brian Wilson with us here from Catalyst Physical Therapy and Wellness, but it's that entire approach to what they have to do.
Yeah, and staying sharp is extremely hard when you're backed up, and especially in the late season playoff time, when you've been out there for that long and trying to still stay sharp and keeping your skill set built. But that's where, again, the foundation that these guys did preseason, coming in, and then now seeing it come out into a point where they can start to just kind of refine those little bit of movements that they can between the games, repair their bodies off the field, doing the body work, getting the massage, doing the mobility work that they need to do to stay sharp.
And this could be for regular folks, the folks like me out there, not just the professional athletes who are playing in one of the elite leagues in the world.
Yes, exactly. No, and that's kind of how we look at it, is everyone's an athlete, and it's just really trying to figure out what it is that you want to achieve with your body, and what kind of goals do you set for yourselves to fill your cup? What is it that you love doing? And then we just want to figure out, nitpick those details to get you back in action with that, and make sure that we're not leaving any stones unturned with respect to doing the right things for your body work, your flexibility, your strength, to enhance those areas of your bodies to make sure that you can function in the highest level possible.
And as you said, this is something that is an ongoing thing. It's a continuous thing. For folks out there, it's not just a one-time opportunity. It's something that they do for their entire lives.
Right. And that's the goal for us, is to become, those guides for them when it comes down to, as they start to come in and ask questions about the next thing, the next leveling up for their own activities in life. How do they get to that point? We're the ones that can put those, kind of proper tests and screens in action to allow them to see those details and then figure out what to do in the gym, or if they need some help getting there and getting their body to move more efficiently, we can steer them in that direction and do the hands-on work they need.
Catalyst Physical Therapy and Wellness. Brian Wilson, how do people get involved, obviously these are incredible athletes here, but how do people, just everyday folks, get involved with you guys at Catalyst?
Yeah, just check out our website, catalystptandwellness.com, and there's plenty of different options there for you. We are a one-stop shop. We do massage, we do physical therapy, we do personal training. And really, for us, it's just to kind of figure out what's best to fit your needs. But you just want to look there, and we have a little general inquiry form, and the Loyal fans automatically out of the gates will get a nice discount with us to come in and get that free injury assessment if they need, or just kind of talk to the right qualified professional on the phone to get them to figure out exactly what skill or what service they'd be best equipped to try out with us. But love to have the inquiries, and hopefully all you fans take part of that.
With a move here for Conway, who crosses in front of net. Again, an incredible move from Guido, who has shown off today in this first half. Among tracking things down for San Diego. So one more time with the website there for Catalyst.
Yes, it's catalystptandwellness.com. So physical therapy, catalystptandwellness.com, and just reach out through that.
Brian, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it. So Brian Wilson there from Catalyst Physical Therapy and Wellness, here, partner with the San Diego Loyal. And important as we reach this final home regular season contest. And match number 33, which will be at least 35, Sal Zizzo, at least. San Diego's got a chance to host a couple as the 2 seed. And who knows what happens after that.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get a couple playoff games here at Torero Stadium.
Well, that's something too. Yes, New Mexico has everything to play for. Their playoff stake is on the line right now with these last 3 games for them. But even San Diego with some opportunities with points versus the Eastern Conference, looking way ahead for round 4, obviously. But you never know, right?
Yeah, you never know. You could match up against one of those teams, and if so, you could, get a final here. So points are still important, even though you have the 2 seed locked up.
Well, these new kits are all available here for San Diego for 2022. They're on sale right now. The shop.sdloyal.com. San Diego today is wearing their special edition Rocket League kits for this Fan Appreciation Day. We had Rocket League t-shirts given away before the contest. It's a sellout crowd today, so we say thank you to everyone who has tuned in, who has come to matches this year at all 3 years for the franchise, and the reward is coming in 2 weeks. Is that home playoff match?
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. Last season, obviously, Loyal making the playoffs for the first time, but it was on the road in San Antonio. This is going to feel different.
Obviously, we know how good San Antonio is. They've locked up the #1 seed and the lone bye in the playoffs in the Western Conference. So San Diego's the 2 seed, hosts the 7. And San Antonio will then host the remaining lowest seeded team in the next round. That will be San Diego if they win. Adams steps in front. Jack Metcalf back defending. Told you about these Rocket League jerseys and t-shirts. That one's headed back in front of Faried and in. New Mexico pulling even in the 40th minute. A great initial cross and then back in front of net to make it 2-2.
Great team goal there from New Mexico. He just picks a player at the far post there and plays it straight across the goal for a tap-in. Moreno actually doing really well there to take his first touch. Because it was an awkward one, right? It was coming kind of at his midsection there, and he was able to get it chested down quickly into his left foot. Moreno, player who came from the Cholos Academy down in Tijuana, actually played with Alejandro Guido growing up.
He was on the El Salvador national team. He's a great international and club player. Almong making the turn for Moshavane. Toomey in traffic for Guido. Metcalf looking to cross. It got deflected dangerously back to Tambakis. So Moreno with a great effort because Faried was right in front of him. Off that beautiful first cross. It was Seymour who started that play off. Just a wonderful cross to then set up what is the second goal for New Mexico. These teams have met twice before and each has been a draw, and it is now even at 2 apiece. Rocket League's been reimagined for mobile devices. Scan the on-screen QR code, download Rocket League Sideswipe here today. Go 1-on-1, 2-on-2, play from anywhere with Rocket League. No shortage of action for Duran Faried in his first ever appearance, start or otherwise, at the professional level of USL.
Yeah, and he's done well. He's made a few nice saves as the ball comes over the top here. It looks like he's on sides.
Moshavane stays on, makes the turn with the left foot. Moshavane still with it. Oh, he tried to chip it up, and Tambakis was able to get the stop.
Moshavane doing everything perfect there. I think just at the end, he's got to pick a guy on a cross on the ground there. I think all these cuts were the right move, really. Just tries to get a dink it over the top there, but doesn't do a good enough job chipping it there.
Ito getting a breather here for San Diego. He's been incredible in this one. You're right. Moshe Bine just ran out of real estate. That was among his last options there, and had that gone in, what a brilliant goal that would have been. San Diego, there's no shortage of action for these Loyal matches. Half the games of this year, combined between the two sides, San Diego and their opponents, have featured at least 4 goals. We've already seen that in the first half for this one.
Yeah, the only thing we're missing is a red card from either team at this point.
We had 2 penalties, 2 goals, a run of play.
Yeah, they're fun games to watch, these Loyal games with a packed house here in San Diego.
Yeah, with a sold-out crowd. But this is how Landon Donovan and Nate Miller and everybody have designed this team to be, which is all-out, complete entertainment and going for it.
Yeah, and on top of that, I mean, you don't want to be losing games 5-4, but they're good. I mean, the Loyal can score goals at any point in the match, and so if they are giving up some goals from time to time, you can bet they have the power on the team to make up for it and score some goals and get back in the game. And they've shown that over the course of this season.
I heard Landon Donovan describing it to Darren Smith, part of the Always Loyal podcast. By the way, it's Darren's birthday today, so we say happy birthday to Darren Smith. But describing just why not go for it? You win when you lose when you get 3 points. You know, like, it's just going for it and creating that fun atmosphere for the fans and for the players. Just go for it.
Yeah, over the course of the season, I mean, here Moreno showing some nice skill. But over the course of a season, I mean, if you're going to just, in a span of 2 games, if you're going to win one and lose one, you'll take it. You're getting 3 points instead of 2 with 2 ties. So I think that's the right mentality to have. And Loyal's been really fun to watch this season. And it hasn't been from a few players. It's really been collectively from the whole team. Everyone having a really top season of their personal career.
Yeah, it has been a top to bottom thing. Go watch. It's been incredible. We're in 5 minutes of stoppage time right now. San Diego back in action, of course, 2 weeks from today. First home playoff match in club history on Sunday the 23rd. It's 2 weeks from tonight. Tickets start just $15. SDLoyal.com/tickets or call 858-465-GOAL. Playoff tickets are on sale right now for the match 2 weeks from tonight.
And bearing some injuries, I mean, the coaching staff is going to have some tough decisions on who's going to be in the starting lineup for the playoffs.
Yeah, we'll wait to see what happens. Jack Blake went off early in this match for San Diego. A huge part of the team the last 2 years, and of course this season with his versatility.
Yeah,
Moon battling an injury.
And you think a player like Kyle Vassell, who's leading the team with 14 goals, he's going to be in that lineup come playoff time. So
Vassell's getting some rest today. He's available off the bench for Landon Donovan.
yeah, there'll be a few players left off that starting lineup that will deserve to be there.
And unfortunately, it's a good problem to have because it means the depth is there, but you're right.
Yeah, it's a very, very good problem. And people like Catalyst Physical Therapy help these players stay healthy all season. Every season's going to have a few injuries here or there. If you can prevent the long ones, that's what you're really looking for.
Celebrating its 75th anniversary, Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. Choose what you play at SelectSportAmerica.com. Select is the league's choice and the player's choice. Official match ball supplier of the USL Championship in its 75th year. Seymour started off that great play last time around. New Mexico with the build-up. And we're going to get a stoppage from just outside the penalty area here. So it's going to be a free kick for New Mexico just outside the 18. Kiesewetter was making a run.
We'll see here how close this was to being inside the box, and I think that's a fair call.
Yep.
I think very good call from the center ref there as the trip comes just outside the line. Sometimes these play happen so fast that you almost think, how could that not be inside the box? But very good call there.
And Ebenezer Cohen has picked up a yellow card, the first for Loyal, as we're in 5 minutes of stoppage time. Don't miss a minute of the action here in 2022. Moving into the end of the regular season, into the postseason here, and every second of the USL is on ESPN Plus. In addition to the USL, you've got MLS, Bundesliga, La Liga, UFC. All that on ESPN Plus. Sign up today, plus.espn.com. So now we've had 2 penalty kicks. Both have been converted. Now a free kick from 18 and a couple inches.
Yeah, this will be a good test for Durant. Free right and make the save he's supposed to.
It's Portillo, had the penalty earlier. Goes right at it and into the wall with Stoneman. It will be a corner for New Mexico.
And that was a huge play from the wall there to stand their ground, and Stoneman doesn't waver, doesn't turn his body, doesn't shy away from that, and gets his head on this one that's really looking like it's going to curl in at the near post. Tough to tell if Furey would have had that one.
There's the New Mexico corner. In stoppage time. And that'll do it for the half. So a wild first 45 minutes here in San Diego. Each side with a pair of goals, a penalty for each one. And it's 2-2 here at the break.
Yeah, and credit to the Loyal for finding the motivation to get back in this game. It's a sold-out crowd this afternoon. And obviously New Mexico has everything to play for. Should make for an exciting second half.
San Diego and New Mexico united with 3 matches, including this one left in their campaign, fighting for a playoff spot. San Diego, the 2 seed out west. A great first 45. We're back halftime from Torero Stadium. Up next here in San Diego, Loyal and United.
This is why. These kids, these happy, healthy kids, they're the reason Rady Children's Hospital in San Diego was the first in the world to use ultra-rapid whole genome sequencing to diagnose and begin precise treatment for a critically ill baby in just 13 hours, taking a family from desperation to treatment. Because at Rady Children's, your kids always come first.
When the quality of life and life itself is at stake, when the right diagnosis is critical, you will find Quidel. We are leaders in the medical device industry, and what we make impacts lives for the better. That is our purpose, our passion, and it drives our people to accomplish extraordinary things. We are Quidel, advancing diagnostics to improve human health.
At Chosen Foods, we are inspired by the vibrant culinary lifestyle of the Baja Med and, of course, by avocados. From our flagship avocado oil to our family of dressings, mayos, simmer sauces, and guacamoles, the versatility of all Chosen Foods avocado-based products offer you the freedom to be both healthy and creative in the kitchen. Join us in the sun-drenched utopia of Chosen Foods. The avocado. Celebrate it.
Two apiece here at the break, San Diego and New Mexico. This is the second to last match for Loyal in the regular season, but New Mexico has this one and two more still left to go after they were rained out on Wednesday night in Albuquerque. They actually have the most games remaining in the Western Conference that will be rescheduled for this coming Wednesday, which means 3 games in 7 days for New Mexico.
Yeah, with 3 games left, the possibility at 9 points, they can really catapult themselves up there in the playoffs.
Today's hero of the match is presented by Armstrong and Associates. At Compass Real Estates, it's Sergeant Fontaine J. Bray, United States Marine Corps. Sergeant Bray assigned to Marine Wing Support Squadron 172 in Okinawa, Japan. Marine Corps Information Operations Center in Quantico, Virginia. 2019, deploying in support of Operation Inherent Resolve. It's a psychological operations chief. Sergeant Bray currently assigned as a drill instructor right here in San Diego at Marine Corps Recruit Depot. Down by the airport, I saw plenty of Marines here who just graduated over the past several days and weeks, and so we say congratulations to everybody and thank you. Our hero of the match, presented by Armstrong Associates at Compass Real Estates.
We are at the Junior Achievement of San Diego County headquarters here in Mission Valley, and we specifically are in front of the San Diego Loyal shop at the McGrath Family JA BizTown. I know it's a mouthful, but all of those are really critical to impacting students.
It's an amazing facility here in San Diego that brings together 21 different companies and gives kids grades 4 to 6 the opportunity to experience real life, right? Come in and have a job, have responsibilities, balance the books for these different businesses. Kids here will have the opportunity to be a president, CFO, or a VP of partnerships, or a VP of tickets. Just gives kids an opportunity to work in sports, but look at it in a different light of just being an athlete.
We have a variety of businesses, all local businesses for the most part. So we're excited to add to that diversity. When I think about community-based organizations that are doing unique work in our community, the San Diego Loyal was a really great addition to that. In our 15 years of operation, we've never had a sports team. And so for us, it wasn't just any sports team, it was the Loyal, and that's what we're really excited about.
I'm really excited because I know I'm like one of the first people to work here. There's a ton of stuff you can do in there. There's an Xbox in there where you can play like Rocket League and stuff. There's 2 computers for like the partnership manager and all that stuff, and then there's a ticketing booth where people give out the tickets.
When you think of what JA stands for and you think about what Loyal stand for, it's a natural organic partnership. You can work in professional sports beyond just being a professional athlete, and there's so many other roles that are just as vital and important and also fun, and also especially with San Diego Loyal to be a part of an organization that truly prioritizes giving back to the community, growing loyalty and making that connection with our fans and giving kids opportunities to dream.
I'm on that real tick. I'm on that real tick.
Goes topics. I mean, yeah, let's talk about today we're gonna go topics.
Roll it down.
I am. You don't need a car to listen to Sirius XM. You can listen anywhere. You know that, right?
What? Kevin Hart's last on Loud Radio.
Kevin, you could use your phone.
What?
What?
Alexa, play Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud Radio on Sirius XM.
What?
This is how I know you're getting old. I guess that was it.
What?
Welcome to Tampa Bay. Here he comes. Cross score. Fernandez. And the Rowdies are on the board.
And it's into the back of the net. El Paso waited for their moment.
Far corner and it's in. What a goal. Are you watching Football Americas?
The thing that I'm most proud of is the fact that we've always stood up for what's right. Rincon was the first tribe to have gaming, so it's really evolved into something that benefits everyone. Our people benefited, we're up out of poverty. Local surrounding communities have benefited, they get additional services that we never had. When you have the opportunity to give back and help, you should step up. It's a responsibility to help others like we were helped. We were given a chance, we're paying back.
Unbelievable! What a goal! What a moment! The ultimate upset when it mattered the most!
Two apiece here at the break, San Diego and New Mexico. Great first half at Torero Stadium. And New Mexico is still fighting, coming down to the wire, one of the final three spots in the West among 6 different teams. That includes New Mexico. And even though San Antonio is the #1 seed, the East still has some points to gain, as do San Diego as well for later on down the line.
Yeah, the playoffs are going to go through San Antonio there, having an excellent season. San Diego did beat them at home, but lost to them on the road in San Antonio.
Playoff update brought to you by Hisense, as San Diego and New Mexico play here in the final regular season home contest for Loyal here at Torero Stadium. And the updated scoreboard from yesterday and then here through today. It's a final. Sacramento has tied Pittsburgh.
Orange County and Phoenix continuing their off season.
They're just 2 of the 3 teams that have been eliminated out. Any teams that
Bay to keep their playoff hopes alive, and then obviously New Mexico.
And of course New Mexico with those 3 remaining contests, including today, as they sit in 8th place right now, with the top 7 making the postseason. San Antonio has clinched the first spot. San Diego's clinched the second. And from there, they get the bye. San Antonio could be anybody here who makes a run in the Western Conference.
Yeah, this is what it looks like now, but we'll see what it looks like how it all shakes out at the end.
So 2 apiece here, San Diego and New Mexico. We have reached the halftime break, and our second 45 are still on the way. Here this afternoon, it's Fan Appreciation Day at Torero Stadium.
This is why. These kids, these happy, healthy kids, they're the reason Rady Children's Hospital in San Diego was the first in the world to use ultra-rapid whole genome sequencing to diagnose and begin precise treatment for a critically ill baby in just 13 hours, taking a family from desperation to treatment. Because at Rady Children's, your kids always come first.
When the quality of life and life itself is at stake, when the right diagnosis is critical, you will find Quidel. We are leaders in the medical device industry, and what we make impacts lives for the better. That is our purpose, our passion, and it drives our people to accomplish extraordinary things. We are Quidel. advancing diagnostics to improve human health.
Goals for each side. San Diego and New Mexico getting set for our second half of action here in San Diego. It's been a call all year from loyal fans, Sal Zizzo, across America's finest city, San Diego County. Across, here it is. Give the people what they want.
And they got it. Those are some short shorts from Alejandro Guido. Good looking shorts, I might add. I'm thinking of getting a pair myself.
Pretty awesome. And it's recognizing what the fans, what the stars want. It's a great addition to the shop.
Yeah, and if you viewers haven't seen, check out his shorts in the second half, and you'll see why.
That's right. All right, time for the highlights there, brought to you by Solas Rejuvenation and Wellness. Solas Rejuvenation and Wellness, delivering advanced rejuvenation techniques and life-restoring wellness. Keep you feeling and looking your best. Specialized services for men's and women's wellness, including cosmetic services, IV therapy, hyperbaric oxygen therapy, and plenty more. Solas Rejuvenation and Wellness in Coronado, Mission Hills, and Poway.
Yeah, you see Furry getting sprung into action there. San Diego giving up a penalty, then getting a penalty of their own here with Charlie Adams converting from the spot.
Adams 2 for 2 this season, 3 for 3 in his loyal career from the spots.
And Adams does well to drive here with the ball. Gets it wide to Among. Got that trailing run from Guido. It's become a signature of his, arriving late to the box and getting some goals this season and never giving up. But here, New Mexico can respond. I mean, it's a lovely ball to the back post. Moreno does really well to chest it down and get it to his left foot.
As you said in the run of play, Sal, great team goal there from New Mexico. So possession, as usual for Loyal, very high, 64-36, with San Diego converting their only 2 shots on goal to scores.
Yeah, pretty much as expected statistics here. San Diego Loyal, 64% possession.
So San Diego and New Mexico getting set here for their second 45. We have a halftime substitution brought to you by Quidel. And it's Elijah Martin who has come on for San Diego, replaces Ebenezer Acon, who received the yellow in the first half. So Martin gets 45 minutes off here in this final home regular season contest, but comes in for San Diego. 1 goal on the year, 3rd season with Loyal, out of Fresno. Alejandro Guido with that conversion. It's helped his team even 2 goals apiece here. Our first 45.
Here you see Elijah Martin sliding back to that left center back role where he's pretty much played all season. He's done excellent there.
Joins Stoneman and Adams there with Metcalf and Conway on the wings. Martin and Adams in the midfield. Guido playing the number 10 with Moshavane and Among up top with the injury to Jack Blake, remember from the first half. Moreno scored for United in that first period. And Metcalf able to win possession. Moshavane coming back to it. Austin Yearwood sends it for Moreno. Martin, a great first touch for Metcalf. And the offside flag is up just across midfield.
That close call there, as Among was just slightly behind the New Mexico back line there.
Great ball ahead for Moreno. Shifts it back to the right and fires away. What a goal! Top shelf to make it 3-2 New Mexico.
Moreno with his second goal of the night. Even prettier than the first one, as he just cuts in on his favorite right foot. Bends it in at the near post. Freezes the young goalkeeper. Does really well to put that in the top corner. Usually when a player's coming in like that, he likes to bend it into the far post, but you see Fari kind of shuffling to that back post, but he cuts it back. Hits it in the upper corner into near post, and it's 3-2 New Mexico.
A beautiful strike from Moreno. His second of the match. A member of the Salvadorian national team. He's got 2 in this one. Already 5 combined goals between the two sides, and we are on to the 48th minute. Elijah Martin, great run. Guido turns, squares, out wide, Metcalf. Colin Martin will track back to this one.
Some good ball movement there from San Diego Loyal. Really good weighted passes into multiple players' paths. Just couldn't get the final cross off.
Conway, nifty. Adams tried to return the favor. Stays with San Diego.
These are the moments where you'll see San Diego possess it even more as they push this game. New Mexico obviously happy to keep a shutout here in the second half and hopefully end this game 3-2 with some important points on the line for their playoff hopes.
That's something because San Diego had 2/3 of the possession in the first half. United player down on the far sideline. Loyal throw-in. Adams getting the cross off, and it will be a restart for Loyal along the sideline.
Yeah, Charlie Adams just gets knocked down there as he's about to cross the ball. Rivas and Adams exchanging some words.
Supporters coming to play here today. It's a beautiful piece of work, as it has been all season and all the last 3 years. Adams setting it in, headed off the post, and in! San Diego strikes again! Even at 3 apiece!
Thomas Among at the right place at the right time. Grant Stoneman, I think, getting up there, hitting it off the post, and Among following it up, putting it in the back of the net, and both these teams just keep coming back from each other. San Diego takes the lead after being down in the early going. Now San Diego is able to tie it back up after New Mexico took the lead. And that would have been Grant Stoneman's 4th goal of the season from the center back spot, which is a remarkable number from that center back position, but it's Among who puts in number 11.
His 11th goal of the season. Guido and Adams have their 5th each. Among now has 11, Conway with 9, Vassell with 14. San Diego has come from everywhere. After Stoneman goes off the post, it's Tomas Among who converts, and we're back even at 3 apiece.
Yeah, everybody that's played significant minutes for the Loyal this season has a goal, and multiple goals at that. I think it's Elijah Martin, who scored a few weeks ago in Las Vegas, who only has 1 on the season, but everybody else, Kyle Adams has multiple goals. Grant Stoneman, here we go again.
Guido, out wide for Among, flag is up. Flag's up here. Yeah, Tumi Moshibane has 6 of them. Kyle Adams has 2. Now you're looking at top to bottom on the roster. Blake has 3. He's come off in this game.
Yeah, even Kyle Martin has a few as well. It's been a total team effort. Look at a lot of teams around the world, and usually it's just 1 or 2 players getting a majority of the goals for the team, but here it's just so spread out. Anybody can hurt you on the day.
That includes Tomas Among with his 11th of the season. San Diego back and forth with New Mexico today. 6 combined goals, and we're in the 54th minute. Another corner for New Mexico here. New Mexico corner. Little line drive efforts. Charlie Adams will clear for San Diego. That's the latest Rocket League goal for San Diego, their 3rd of this match. 68 on the season. If not for a wild 8-goal game, San Diego will be leading. That was a Tampa contest. Or else they'd be leading USL, because it is their 1 off the pace, even with Tampa notching 8 in 1 match. 68 on the season. San Diego goal presented by Rocket League. Hit the on-screen QR code. Download Rocket League Sideswipe here today. Rocket League goal for San Diego, their 3rd of the match. There's Conway building things up.
Something tells me there's still time for San Diego Loyal to take that lead in the Golden Boot race for the team.
Among. 30-plus minutes here, half hour left in this one. And for Moshibane. Tumi, who has been acrobatic today, trying to send that one back on cross. Stoneman. A beautiful dual one ahead to Moshabane. Toomey. That's well defended out wide, but it stays with San Diego. Guido. The crowd's not going to like it. It was just the timing.
Yeah, a bit of a delay on that call from the center referee.
That was another great example of Guido not even looking and immediately sensing where Adams was. It's incredible to watch.
Yeah, when we're watching the game from up here, you can see the game a little bit better, and you don't even realize sometimes when Guido's able to see this stuff. He's definitely looking before he even receives the ball where his players are on the field.
New Mexico stepping in front here, an opportunity again for Moreno. He scored from here last time. Forced to distribute. And it will be another corner for New Mexico.
Yeah, and you see Moreno doing what he can to get it to his favorite right foot. Loyal knew it too, as they quickly tried to close that down.
Another New Mexico corner. Out wide again it's going to be. Oh, the offside flag this time. How about that? Right into the touchline. San Diego continuing to play out of the back, even with the 16-year-old Faried, who's done well today. In place of Koke Vegas, giving him a breather. Vegas had so many minutes coming into this final regular season home game and second to last contest, the penultimate one for 2022. Played about 2,500 minutes in net for San Diego this season.
Yeah, it's a well-deserved night. Afternoon off for Koke Vegas, who's been excellent all season. And another opportunity for Faried to get some valuable minutes in his young professional career.
Moreno sending it out wide. And Stoneman there again to defend for San Diego. Guido. The throw in for San Diego. Martin steps in front. Here comes the run. Moshabane. Guido. Left it for him.
Good pick off there from Elijah Martin, springing that counterattack. I would have liked him to keep dribbling there and have Toomey overlap him and maybe go to goal there. Counterattack kind of died.
See plenty of Rocket League goals in this one here. Rocket League Sideswipe is available here on your mobile device. You can download and play from anywhere you want. Get the on-screen QR code right now to download Rocket League Sideswipe here. Got the special Rocket League jerseys today. They are outstanding. T-shirt giveaway on Fan Appreciation Day from Rocket League. The jersey sponsor all year long here in San Diego. Guido again! Brilliant! And that one just heavy. It's going to be a San Diego corner, but what another incredible move from Guido.
He's doing it with his head now. Putting two guys off balance, driving by another one with his head, and then picking his head up again and looking for that runner. And I think he was going for a Mong there based on the weight of his pass. And New Mexico center back just got a touch to it.
Adams sends it in. Guido, oh, it's just batted away. And it will go out for a goal kick. No, it's another corner for San Diego. So just Tambakis with a hand on it to prevent another set-piece goal for Loyal.
Pandemonium in the box once again. Looked like Guido with the final kick and reaction save from the goalkeeper.
There it is, sent in. Moshabane with a chance at it. Among one more time. Into the near post defender from Among. Got some force on it. Will go out wide for San Diego. We're getting a couple of substitutions here. Colin Martin's going to come off for Kyle Vassell. So one of the top goal scorers in the league is coming on. 14 this season, top 10. And San Diego with a special substitution here. We'll be sending in Camden Riley for Jack Metcalf, who's wearing the captain's armband today. And a member from day one, Sal, from lineup number one, from day one these 3 seasons for Jack Metcalf. And we're gonna have a stoppage here to honor number 4 for his time in San Diego.
Jackie, cannot thank you enough for what you've given the sport, but especially this club. You're one of our first club legends, and it's been an honor to work with you every day. It's been an honor to watch you grow. Wish you the very best in the next part of your life, and I know you'll be successful. Thanks for everything, man.
He was one of the guys that helped build the foundations of the club. He was in the community, building the club. On top of that, putting in really good performances. He's been an incredible teammate and a really good player for the club. So I've been so proud to be able to play with him and call him a teammate and now ultimately a friend. So really gonna miss him, and I've never seen a nose like it. I think he's got the best nose in probably America. I just want to congratulate him on an awesome career, and he's a top player, top guy, and I know he's gonna succeed in anything that he does. So I wish him all the best.
I'm gonna miss hearing Yes Lad every single day when I see him in the morning. I'm gonna miss him calling me dribbling out of bounds every day in training. We're gonna miss him in 2-touch like crazy.
To Jack, thank you for being an amazing teammate to me. There's not a lot of people that I feel like I can connect with on certain levels, and I feel like, when it comes to football, not even just football, just off the field things. You know, you've really been a big help to me.
We're gonna miss him very much, and I wish the best for him on his future endeavors.
I think you just exemplify what this club culture is all about, and it's gonna be hard to replace you. I hope you realize how much you mean to everybody.
We're gonna miss you a lot, mate. We really are. You're a strong character in the group, and I'm gonna miss sharing a field with you. But we're definitely gonna hang out, and I know you're gonna come out with the lads when we're out. So yeah, we're gonna miss you a lot, mate, and we love you.
I'm super proud of what you've done as a player and the person that you've become. I'll give you the one piece of advice that I've only been able to give you right the way through your career. Get stuck in, get forward, and have a great game. Love you.
It feels like only yesterday that we were down at Liverpool Academy with my nan and granddad watching you play.
Good luck, Jack, on your last game. We're really proud to be back at home.
Hey, Uncle Jack, I'm so proud of you. Really good luck for your last game. So proud of you.
You always said you would be a professional footballer. Everything out there on the field, on and off. And I'm here for you moving forward and every step of the way. Love you.
Jack Metcalf announcing his retirement after 3 years in San Diego, an incredible career. 150 plus matches in USL, 10,000 minutes, and a wonderful career to honor him today.
Yeah, and he's a top man, one of my close friends. He's a leader on this team. He will be missed by a lot of these players, but what a career for Jack Metcalf, having grown up in the youth academy at Liverpool, went on to play at Clemson University and then played professionally at Charlotte and Atlanta, then to San Diego Loyal, and he's a leader and even a better human being, and he's going to succeed at whatever he does next in his life.
And Sal, he was right there with you day one, lineup number one here March 7th, 2020 for these 3 years.
Yeah, and he's just such an important piece for that year and beyond. I mean, there's so many leaders on this Loyal team, and him being one of them, and he was the captain at Atlanta too for a number of years, and he's a coach's dream, really. He's so good in the locker room, has his head on straight. You can come to him and he'll give you the best advice. This team's gonna miss him a lot.
Such an important part of it, especially that first year team where he led Loyal in assists and minutes.
Gam was having a career year last season before going down with his broken collarbone, but bounced back nicely and has played some good minutes this year, and it's not over yet, but what a career.
Of course, Metcalf is going to be here next week in Sacramento, and that first playoff match and beyond, whatever happens for San Diego here 2 weeks from now, is the next match at home for Loyal. I mean, those tickets are on sale right now. It's the 2 seed against the 7 seed. San Diego's locked in, 7 p.m. 2 weeks from tonight here at Torero Stadium on the 23rd. First ever home playoff match for San Diego, and Sal, Jack Metcalf will get to be a part of that for this squad.
Yeah, it won't be as...
Oh, Guido again. Picked up by Conway.
There's a good chance from Loyal there. Alejandro Guido and Conway playing with the other team, but yeah, Jack Metcalf will still have an opportunity to play a home game here at Torero in an important match.
The touchline there. We're still sitting at 3 apiece. An emotional announcement from Jack Metcalf here to this sold-out crowd at Torero Stadium. Lifted high. Looked like a bit of a Moshe Bani there who went high and over the crossbar. Another good set piece from Loyal tonight.
Yeah, they've looked really good all night with him, and Moshe Bani gets up on that one. He just can't keep it down. He connects well with it.
Moshe Bani has been elevating here in this final regular season contest. So an emotional send-off for the retirement announcement from Jack Metcalf, something Sal Zizzo, you experienced here as well. It was great. I mean, these this is what it means to these fans here, these players.
Yeah, and credit to the Loyal, right? They know how important it is really to have a career that you dedicate really your whole life to get to this point, and they recognize that, and it's an important moment for Jack, and it was for me last year, and it's just a nice send-off.
Once ricocheted wide. Yeah, I mean, his, the youth academy, Liverpool, and building up and then coming to the States here. I mean, you're right, you have dedicated, he's 30 years old right now. He's dedicated that entire time to the sport and to his professional career.
Yeah, and to getting to where he is. And, it's unfortunate that all players can't really have this type of send-off because most players deserve it.
That's great from Loyal. They had his family out there with him, Landon Donovan presenting him with the honors. And a big thank you, too, to the league and to New Mexico for what Sal just described. Not everybody gets to have that. And it's a very genuine thing the league and then New Mexico and, of course, Loyal have done here. So a big thank you. There's Moshe Bane.
Pretty interesting on Duran Faree's first professional game. You got what could be possibly Jack Metcalf's last professional game. So soccer never stops.
No. Those two are the youngest and the oldest on the senior roster at the moment. Of course, Metcalf's only 30, so let's not say that, but he is the oldest on the roster. And Faree just turned 16 11 days ago. Here is Guido.
And I think something that should be said is when you are a professional player in England, you start so young. I mean, he was already a professional when he was 15, 16 years old, training like one every single day. Whereas in the States, me, for example, didn't start training every single day till I became a professional at 20, 19 years old. So it's a little bit different, a little bit more wear and tear in your legs, that's for sure.
And the mileage, the number of minutes and games. And by the way, Guido with another spectacular cross to Kyle Vassell, who just entered this contest.
And Vassell just winding up there, just missed it.
Chipped ahead from Conway. And we'll go out to New Mexico. Well, match day is the ultimate setting here for Loyal matches, whether you're entertaining clients, hosting company outings, or gathering with friends and family. Nothing like experiencing match day here at Chirero Stadium with a group. They start just $10 per person in your group, with plenty of fan experiences as well. Those in the field, pre and post game activities. SDLoyal.com/tickets, 858-465-GOAL. Email tickets at SDLoyal.com. Online at SDLoyal.com/tickets. Get a substitution for New Mexico as Chris Wehan, the leading scorer, comes on with 7 on the season. An all-time leader in goals and assists. Jerome Kiesewetter coming off. And Devin Sandoval, who was the first signing, speaking of players like Sal Zizzo, first signing in New Mexico United history, the Albuquerque native, who is their all-time leader in appearances for United.
Yeah, Devin Sandoval, who's also had an excellent career, started at Salt Lake, out of New Mexico. First signing here, actually played with Jack Metcalf at Atlanta United too.
Vassell. But it's great to honor players like you, players like Jack Metcalf, for what they've done for this club. Sente Guido. Great opportunity, was taken down in the box. It's going to be a corner for San Diego.
Guido just coming flying through there. Being brave. It's not easy to go up against some of these like 6'4" center backs. And he's just on a dead sprint, risking his head just to get a piece on it. Hopefully put on the back of the net.
San Diego certainly not taking the foot off the gas pedal here in this final home match. Number 2 seed's already secured, 3 goals apiece. Everybody played in short, and it's going to go to New Mexico.
Yeah, I think they realize the fans want to see a win, right?
Yeah.
a tie is really no different at the end of this, so why not push it? Why not get a win and get this sold out crowd this afternoon? Something to cheer about. And then hopefully the Padres take care of business.
That's right. Speaking of home matches that are on the line, San Diego subbing in Kyle Vassell and Camden Riley there for Metcalf and Colin Martin. Just over 20 minutes left here, 3 apiece. Alejandro Guido, his 5th goal of the year. Tomas Among, his 11th. Charlie Adams, his 5th, converting from the penalty spot, where he's 2 for 2 this season and 3 for 3 in a Loyal jersey. But New Mexico is hung in. Talked about it all throughout really these 3 years. But San Diego's building toward the postseason. Today is the final home regular season contest. Oh, it's Martin trying to go through the defense. And then they'll wrap up the regular season on Saturday. It's coming up on the 15th, 7 p.m. in Sacramento against Republic. Sacramento's already clinched a spot, but they don't know which one just yet. Vassell hit with the whistle, and then a yellow card. So Vassell will pick up a yellow.
Yeah, I think it's important to note how San Diego Loyal has improved every single season since they've been in existence, and it's going to be tough to top this one. I mean, if you just look at the goals scored, 68 so far in the year. I mean, I'm not saying they can't repeat it, but what a season they've had this year.
Yeah, atop the table with San Antonio for really the entire season. 1 goal away from leading all of USL in scoring, one of the best home records, putting on a show for the fans, and by the way, being one of the best teams, deepest, most talented teams in all of the championship.
And they can certainly be proud of this season. But, you know, all it takes is a few plays in a playoff match,
sure,
and suddenly you're not too happy with the way it ended. So, similar to any sport, the playoffs is what it comes down to, and it's who shows up and who's the hottest going into the playoffs. And Loyal now being clinched, now that they know they're going to be a 2 seed. So what can they do to prepare themselves for that first home game that they're firing on all cylinders? And I think you saw a little bit of it today, giving Koke Vegas a rest, giving Elijah Martin a rest in the first half. Some of these guys that have played a lot of minutes for you this season, but you don't want to just pack it in and give everybody the day off for 2 weeks, because you need to be sharp going into the playoffs.
Wow. Let's break this down and take another look. With this new Toyota, you're getting the style, the performance, and this amazing deal on top of all that. It's win-win, as they say.
We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
3 goals apiece here. We have just under 10 minutes of regulation, but keep in mind with the ceremony for Jack Metcalf, there's much more time beyond that will be added on. We're going to get a substitution for New Mexico, brought to you by Quidel. Harry Schwartz, who scored in that 94th minute against San Diego here last season to earn the draw for New Mexico, will come out. And Daniel Bruce from England, the most accurate passers in all of USL, will enter the contest for United. the substitution here. Just a few moments remaining at home in the regular season. There will be a playoff match to come at Torero Stadium. Aisha Martin clears this one away here. But Sal Zizzo, how about these fans all year long, all 3 of these seasons, waiting through the pandemic and coming out to celebrate here today with what is a sold-out crowd at Torero Stadium. A sellout here for the final regular season game. Even as the 2 seeds already been clinched, these fans show up to celebrate with San Diego.
Yeah, just a head collision here from Mamong.
Kalen Ryden was the one for New Mexico. Came into
just the back of Mamong's head and the front of Ryden's head. Let's hope they're okay. Yeah, these fans have certainly showed up this season. And you see it right now. I think they're ready for playoffs.
Yeah, they've been waiting for a long time. An announcement back on June 19th, 2019. First match on March 7th, the pandemic, the shutdowns. The playoff run a season ago, a loss to a great San Antonio team on the road. Now at home this year.
Yeah, it's going to be popping off in playoff time. It's a sold-out crowd tonight, but I can bet it's going to be even louder come playoff time.
Long has walked off the field. We're seeing if he had suffered a cut on the top of his head. Both players are back on. Great to see. Always concerning looking, but hey, great to see both players popping right back up and are back both on the pitch. So we are underway here in the 85th minute. We'll have tons of stoppage time added on with the honoring of Jack Metcalf here today. So this match will not go the traditional 90. San Diego will keep possession. Well, you can buy the newest SD Loyal gear, including the Charlie collection, all these great kits at the SD Loyal shop. It's in Mission Valley in person if you want to go. You go online, theshop.sdloyal.com. Just a home run season from Charlie. This is the 4th kit they have introduced. Just for the outfield players too, not even to mention the keepers.
Yeah, it's another home run with these kits.
Today is the special edition Rocket League kit. The cell is fouled.
And with Rocket League being such an important partner with Loyal, it's nice to see their own dedicated kit.
Going back to San Diego. Moreno underneath Stoneman.
Stoneman been very good in the air today.
It's tough to be accurate when you're just trying to win possession, and he's done both.
Yeah, he's done excellent tonight, switching the ball. Almost had a goal of his own. Obviously created the goal as he headed it off the the post, the tying goal, that is.
That's going to go out. So New Mexico with great pressure on the young 16-year-old keeper there, and it goes out across the touchline.
And as I was saying, this defense and this team was criticized pretty heavily for giving up a lot of late goals and leaving some points on the table, but started to figure it out as the season went on. And
Guido, a tremendous push among for Riley.
even though they have given up 3 goals tonight, I think they're in good form and confident heading into playoffs.
The first ever SD Loyal Rady Children's Hospital scarf is now available to purchase. $30 online at the shop.sdloyal.com. 100% of the proceeds going to Rady Children's Hospital. The exclusive Life is Tough, But So Am I scarf designed by 10-year-old cancer survivor Xavier Alvarez, a former Rady Children's Hospital patient. You can support Rady's and patients like Xavier with your purchase here today. 100% of the proceeds for that Rady scarf going to the hospital. Vassell, another great cross from Guido.
Vassell making a nice run to the near post. Just misses the layoff to Among there. He adds another element to this team. Just his brute strength and ability to score with both feet from outside the box, inside the box, battling the whole game.
Yeah, he's only getting a few minutes here today because San Diego's already clinched the 2 seed, but he, in the playoffs, tremendously looking forward to watching him.
Yeah, and I think you're gonna see Among and Vassell on the field at the same time. I think that's when Loyal is at their best. A little 1-2 punch, if you will, with Among running off Vassell, both of them with double digits goals in this season.
The firepower that Landon Donovan can put out there with the tactical style of play from Loyal. The switch. We are now into this extended stoppage time after the ceremony mid-match. There's another example of that from Stoneman. Perfectly placed off a win in the air. Riley ahead for Guido.
That's a great ball from Riley there to pick him out.
Guido wanted to whistle. The defender all over him. It goes to New Mexico. Weehan. That's Conway who's back defensively for San Diego with an offside flag. So officially it's 7 minutes of stoppage time where we're going. There's 7 minutes of stoppage time. And then we're gonna get a couple more substitutions here brought to you by Quidel into the stoppage time. For San Diego, it's going to be Evan Conway who comes off. And Andrew Carlton will come on for Loyal.
Loyal substitution. We're in the second half. Time.
Conway's the one who's down on the touchline, so he's waiting to be subbed out for Loyal. If there's ever a chance where you can't watch the match, you can also listen to many of them on Sirius XM FC channel 157. It's North America's only 24/7 source for soccer talk, including USL All Access Tuesday nights, 4 Pacific, 7 Eastern, along with live matches from the USL, the MLS, the English Premier League, and plenty more. All on Sirius XM FC channel 157 and the SXM app. Grand Ferry in his first ever professional appearance. A couple great saves in this match. Just pressed into the fire early. Here's Moshobane. And a great move. Back to the middle of the field. Ahead for Among. And Riley trying to track it down.
Just a missed touch from Among there. Would have been another brilliant buildup that started with Ferry. From one end of the field, switched to the other. Some nice dribbling work from Moshobane there. It just slides under the foot of Among.
We're into 7 minutes of stoppage time here, 3 apiece. Moreno with that great goal earlier. Riley steps in front.
With 2 games left after this too.
Yeah, for New Mexico.
Yeah, this 1 point could matter a lot for New Mexico. It'll be interesting to see how they push forward here.
Yeah, they've got 3 games this week, 3 in 7 days, including tonight.
Yeah, they definitely need points. 7 points, I think, would do it. They could get a tie here and then a win in the next 2.
Point for New Mexico still keeps them in 8th for the moment. But with 2 more matches, they have the most possible remaining points. San Diego, by the way, I think if Loyal are able to pull out a victory and somehow break this 3-3 draw at the moment, I think Sacramento then moves into the top 4.
Yeah, I think they're solidified at 4 if that happens.
Well, there's so much happening. We haven't even reached the final Saturday of the season where everybody's going to play, including San Diego and Sacramento in the state capital. Part of that is the USL on ESPN. The final week of the regular season, Tampa Bay Rowdies, El Paso Locomotive. Playoff implications for both seeding and otherwise. Rowdies and Locomotive Wednesday night, October 12th, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern on ESPN Deportes. Paso right now 7th in the West.
Yeah, I think 46, 47 points is going to be right around the number that will probably get you in. There'll be a lot of tiebreakers at that point. But with a tie here, New Mexico will have 45 with 2 remaining, so.
And Moshobane draws the contact just outside the box. Another restart where set pieces have really benefited San Diego this afternoon. Here for Loyal, but you're right, it's that bunched up here. So take a look at the Moshobane play. It's a bunched up look in the playoffs.
Toomey just getting a touch last second. Loyal gets a free kick in a really dangerous area. It's going to be tough to get it up and over this wall, though, because New Mexico has some very tall players that you got to get it up and over. But because it's a little bit at an angle, I think it's not going to be as hard as if it was, you know, in that center D at the top of the box.
It'll be Andrew Carlton who takes it for San Diego. The 22-year-old who has converted on a penalty kick already this season. This is a free kick from just outside the box.
Let's see if he could get into the double. Multiple goals in the season.
Carlton lifting it just over the crossbar. What a close call.
Yeah, and a lot of the fans here at Truro Stadium thought that hit the back of the net, but it just goes over the goal. Just skims the top of the net.
Wow.
Needed to be about a foot lower.
Nice looking effort. It would have broken this 3-3 tie. Offside was the call there. Counting down the minutes in this final home regular season contest. A celebration at Torero Stadium. Of really the last 3 years. Here in 2022, of course. Whistle goes back for Loyal. The draw gets San Diego to 60 points on this campaign with 1 left to go. Vassell for Guido. Brilliant as usual. Out for Riley. Vassell. Mexico able to break things up. That will do it. A 3-3 draw. A celebration at Torero Stadium. The latest in a great run for Loyal to 60 points and the number 2 seed out west. When these fans return here, it will be the first ever home playoff match in franchise history.
That'll be really fun to watch. Like you said, next time these fans come to this stadium, it's going to be for something much more meaningful than tonight.
Our save of the game is brought to you by Stone Brewing. Stone Brewing's newest year-round beer is Stone Buena Vista Salt and Lime Lager. While Stone may have built their reputation on IPAs, Buena Vista's a little different. Refreshing Baja-inspired lager brewed with salt and lime, perfect for cookouts in the summer sun. Visit find.stonebrewing.com and track down a case or a 6-pack of Buena Vista near you.
Yeah, very great reaction save to keep that game at 1-1.
San Diego honoring Jack Metcalf, who announced his retirement during this match. Subbed out after wearing the captain's armband today in an amazing career. We're back to wrap things up. 3 apiece here at Torero Stadium.
It's time to get moving with the financial partner that's here for your journey. From small steps to big milestones, USE Credit Union is here for you. With tools to help you bank fast, solutions to help you go far, and a team of dream makers that's ready to help you step forward with confidence. USE Credit Union.
In front. It's a 3-3 draw to end the regular season at home for San Diego. A very entertaining, fun afternoon. And 3 goals apiece here for these 2 great sides. Our chosen foods man of the match is Jack Metcalf, who after 3 seasons in San Diego and a remarkable career has announced his retirement during a ceremony here at this game. Congratulations to Jack Metcalf.
And I can't say enough about the person Jack Metcalf is, and this team's gonna miss him.
Metcalf is our chosen foods man of the match. And San Diego actually comes back to get a draw here today. Our goal of the game is brought to you by Rocket League, an action-packed video game that combines soccer with rocket-powered cars. Play it anywhere Whether it's on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC, a Rocket League Sideswipe on your mobile device, a Rocket League goal of the match goes to Tomas Amar. Metcalf was honored in the stadium, both during and now after the match, and he's going to go celebrate here, Salzizo, these 3 years with the San Diego supporters.
Yeah, and a lot of emotions probably running through his head right now. Maybe hasn't even hit him, but a career he can be proud of.
Three apiece in this one. It was New Mexico seconds into this game actually got the scoring started.
Yeah, and young keeper Fari thrust into action at the early going. Does well to save it, but Loyal giving up a penalty. But answering right back here. Thomas Among gets fouled in the box. Charlie Adams stepping up, buries it in the bottom corner.
Adams has been perfect in his San Diego career, but again, the scoring continues here as Adams starts things off.
Yeah, and it's a good cross from Among. Just parried right into the path of Alejandro Guido, arriving late. One of the easier goals he scored this season.
He had 4 goals in the first half of this one. Really beautiful cross for New Mexico.
Yeah, right before half. Moreno getting on the end of it for his first of 2 goals.
This was his other one. Just a brilliant strike.
Yeah, just gets it on his favorite right foot. Curls it to the near post. San Diego responds.
Grant Stoma goes off the post and Among puts it in.
And actually, nice save from the keeper there, but Among couldn't miss from there.
So 3 apiece are final, and San Diego winds up with, as usual, 2/3 of the possession.
Yeah, 2/3 of the possession. Normal San Diego Loyal game. A lot of shots on target. Look, it's a little tune-up game for playoffs. I think they'd take a 3-3 game, entertaining game. But also an important point for New Mexico with 2 games remaining.
So here are the updated standings in the Western Conference. New Mexico is still in 8th, but they are inching closer, and they, keep in mind, while everybody else on this list above them has played all but 1, they still have 2 left.
Yeah, so if they tie their next game, you'll see 4 teams at 46. So, I mean, all of them will be alive. All of them will most likely come into their last game of the year.
So a pretty big bunch up there. As we go into the final week, there are plenty of Wednesday games, including New Mexico. But San Diego is at Sacramento, and then the first ever home playoff match on the 23rd, right back here at Torero Stadium, Sunday night, 7 p.m.
At Sacramento Republic to solidify the 4 seed in the playoffs. Not sure what type of lineup you'll see in that game, but they'll be preparing for playoffs, both teams.
Well, it's been a fun year. Our thanks, of course, to Salzizo and to Shannon McMillan and everybody who came out to these matches, who supported, who watched, who came to Torero Stadium. An incredible season, but the regular season is the only one that's concluding here in San Diego. It's on to the postseason now. We'll see you in 2 weeks, the 23rd, Sunday night. After a 3-3 draw, that's the final today here at Torero Stadium in San Diego.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.